Ladies and gentlemen, welcome along to my kitchen. My name's Martin and today we are cooking one of the most universally loved foods, beef burgers. That's right, we're going to take some minced beef and we're going to put some tasty stuff in it. We're going to cook it up, put it in a bun and chomp down, get some meat juices right down our mouth. It's going to be delicious. So let's get our meat sorted out and we get cooking. Right then boys and girls, what you can see in front of me here is everything you're going to need to make these delicious burgers. So what I've got in the first instance is a large onion that I've cut up and I've seasoned that with pepper, smoked paprika. I've put some garlic cloves in there as well. I'll just put a time lapse of that up here, but what you want to do is just cook it right down till it's really soft. You don't want to caramelise anything too much particularly. All you want to do is sort of make like a marmalade. You'll know it when it starts to go because it'll just go sort of soft and delicious. That's really what you want to achieve. It takes quite a long time, probably about 20 minutes to make this, just on a really low flame. Just keep it cool, but hot obviously. So that can go straight into our bowl. And it's nicely, and there you are, you see all the lovely juices stuck down the bottom, so we'll scrape them out because we don't want to lose that tasty stuff. Oh, and a cat.
I have a friend.
I think cat can smell the beef. So that's done now. That's been in the fridge overnight, so that's gone quite hard. So just going to break that up a little bit. Oh, and some mustard powder. I put a teaspoon of mustard powder in that as well. Don't forget the mustard powder. Delicious. And then what I've got is 750 grams of 12% beef mince. You want something with a little bit of fat. Don't go too lean with it because you need the fat to moisten everything up, keep everything nice and delicious. So that's going to go straight in, minus the paper. And we might give the cat a little treat because he's been very good this evening. Yeah, buddy. Hello. Oh. Okay, drop that a bit.
Hey, buddy.
Good boy. Hey, what's that? Yeah. Okay. Just drop that. Good boy. And then wash my hands. So we got our mince and our onion in the bowls thus far. And then what I've got is 2 frozen pieces of bread. Really good use for the crust, which always gets left in our house. Right guys, we've got enough of our breadcrumbs in the mix now. I've got about 1/4 of our bread left. By freezing it, what we did was make it easier to get smaller breadcrumbs, so that they're going to mix through our meat better. So that's just going to go to one side. We're finished with that. Maybe Zoe can have it for a breakfast.
Oh yeah, thanks.
Ah, pleasure. And then to our mix, we're going to add an oof, or egg as we call it in England. Just like that. Love the sound eggs make. So with all our mix now, we're just going to mix this all together and incorporate everything into a nice amalgamous mess. Right then boys and girls, as you can see, all of our ingredients are now brought together. What we don't want to do is break up the meat too much because that will just not be very good. So don't do that. Don't mix it too much. Just mix it till it's all mixed together and then stop. You don't need to keep mixing. Says the man still mixing. But it smells really nice. I like it close to my face. So, this mix is going to be good for about 8 burgers. So there's just Zoe and I here today. So we're going to split this in half and do 2 rounds of 4. And that should be plenty for 8 burgers, like I said. So what we'll do in the first instance is get our 4 for freezing sorted out, and then we can get them away and then concentrate on the ones we're going to have for dinner. So I'll show you how I do that as well, just for continuity's sake. So make a bit of clean work surface, just some breadcrumbs. This is clean, by the way. I cleaned this fairly recently, yesterday. No, I'm joking, I did it earlier. So what you want is some cling film and some grease-proof paper. And then, like I said, we're going to do 8 burgers. So pour your meat out onto your clean surface, or a board if you're more comfortable with that. Just like that. So what we did was just make a pile and then split it into 2. And it looks like 2 brains on the side. So one can get pushed to the back. That's going to be our dinner. Oh!
I wasn't thinking brains.
What were you thinking?
Boobies.
Should make nice burger boobies. Anyway, so we've got our 2 sets of meat here. And what we're going to do is split these both into packs of 4. So I don't need to talk you through this. You've got to think, go in half, and then go in half again. Like that. 4 relatively decent.
Nice.
4 slow burgers. And then you need to ask your helpful assistants for some assistance.
Oh, what's that then?
Well, I need you to sort out some greaseproof paper, otherwise I've got to wash my hands.
What do you need from me?
I just need little square bits, about the size of the burger, maybe a little bit bigger. I'm going to need 5 of them. I worked out, it's 5. So as Zoe is very enthusiastically sorting that out for us, we're just going to shape our burger. So what you want to do is get your little quarter of your half, so 1/8 of the entire mix, and then just, you really don't need to do a lot, just use your hands like that, just to get them into a round, and then like sort of pat it about a bit, and it kind of just goes into a round thing. That's all you need to do. It's literally that easy. 1 burger, delicious. Oh yeah. Our fabulous assistant has made us some nice greaseproof paper bits. So what we're going to do is take the biggest off and use that as a bottom sheet. Just like that. And then we're going to take one of our burgers, pick it up and just plonk it on. And you can see just with the bread and the egg how much that's holding together. That's really quite important. And then we want to take another greaseproof paper sheet, put that on. And you guessed it, put the next burger on. And then keep doing that. Until you've got to your last burger. And then put your next bigger piece on. Tap it down like that. And then you've got nice individually portioned burgers for next time you're having burgers. And then pick that whole bundle up, stick it in some cling film, give it a good wrap. Probably want to do a couple of layers of cling film to be fair, just to tighten it all together. And then that will just go in the freezer and just get them out the day you're going to have them in the morning, and by the evening time they'll be nice and defrosted, ready for cooking. Perfect. Right gang, so our 4 for this evening's dinner are nicely made up. And I've got here my grilled pan lined with tin foil just to catch any grease. And we're just going to plop them on and we're going to start our cooking process. Fantastico.
I'm excited.
So there's that, and we're just going to go straight into our grill with that and get those cooking away. So our burgers are cooking away, smelling delicious, excited to eat them, but now's the time to do some of our other little bits as well. So we've got some little tomatoes that I'm just going to slice up into nice little roundels. We can't go to the supermarket too much here at the moment, so we've just got cherry tomatoes, but I'm just going to slice them up real thin and they'll be okay. I really like raw onion in my burgers, as does the good lady Zoe. But sometimes they can be a bit too strong, a bit too astringent. So I've got a little tip for you, right? What you want to do is cut it, and you can cut it quite thick, and then just put it in a dish and cover it with boiling water. Only for a minute or 2, but that will really just take out all the sting out of your onion, and it would be really nice. So that's what I'm going to do. Nice. So a lot of you might be thinking, but Martin, you haven't put any salt on your burgers. Well done, astute, very well done. You passed the class of Martin's cooking. This is the time that you want to season your burgers, when it's cooking. If you put salt in the meat before, when we made them, all that salt will do is just draw moisture out of the meat itself. That's a bad idea, not what we want to do. We want moist, delicious burgers. So avoid salt right up until the point you're cooking. Mine are now cooking, so I'm going to season, and obviously we're just seasoning the outside, so you won't have salt through the middle. But if you season the outside well, obviously as you bite through it, nobody dissects a burger, that's insanity. So just salt the outside, it's fine. That's absolutely perfect. Be good, let's do it. And what we'll do is cook up that side that I've just salted. When we flip it over, when that's nicely crusted over the top, we'll flip it over and salt the underside as well. Perfectly seasoned burgers. Right, boys and girls, our burgers are cooked up. Whilst they were cooking, I just did my tomatoes, got them nicely sliced up, and I've really lightly toasted my roll. I don't like a heavy toast on my roll at all, but it's just to warm them up, soften them up a bit, and get them delicious. So I like mine with a little bit of mayonnaise on the bottom, so let's just slop a bit of that on. And then we'll take some of our onions that we've just strained the water out of, and these will be really nice now. So we just put a couple of those in. Nice thick cut onions, delicious.
Ooh, burgers.
Then we're going to put our lovely burgers that we've just topped with a tiny bit of cheese. Like that. Oh my goodness, that looks wonderful.
Very nice.
A couple of slices of tomato. And as if that wasn't tomatoey enough, a little bit of Tommy K. My mate Tommy. Beautiful. And to me, that is astonishing. That's my burger constructed, cooked how I like it, made with the things I love. Let's give this a taste. Fantastic burger. Really juicy, meaty, well seasoned, tasty with the onions, a little bit of a smoked paprika coming through right at the end. That is delicious. Give this one a go. Like, subscribe, thumbs up, all that good stuff. Enjoy your dinner, and I'll catch you on the next one.